Hello students, good morning. I am Prem Gupta, your English teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we were discussing the topic tenses. Dear students, in the topic tenses I have completed the meaning of tenses, kinds of tenses, sub-kinds of tenses. In the kinds we have completed present tense. In the present tense I have completed present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Dear students, in the past tense, I have also completed past indefinite tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense. Dear students, today we will start future tense. Okay, in the future tense we will read future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. So students, today especially we will discuss future indefinite tense. Okay, what does mean by future indefinite tense? It is also known as simple future tense. The simple future tense. Okay students, so just open your notebook and write down what does mean by future indefinite tense. Dear students, as it is written here, what does mean by future indefinite tense? Future indefinite tense is used to express the action which is likely to occur in the future. Dear students, it denotes the action that will take place in the future. Okay, future indefinite tense denotes what? It is used to express the action which is likely to occur in the future. Yes students, and in this tense we use two helping verbs, will and shall. No need to write, you only keep in your mind. There are two helping verbs we use in future indefinite tense, that is will and shall. We use shall with I and we, okay, and we use will with all subject besides I and we. Okay student, so keep in your mind, we use I and we use shall with I and we only, and rest of the with other subject we use the helping verb will. Okay students, we will discuss it later in the formation of future indefinite tense. So we will discuss there. You write it in your notebook, what does mean by future indefinite tense. Okay, future indefinite tense is used to express the action which is likely to occur in the future. Okay students, it also shows the habitual action, but you write only this. It is also used to show habitual action which is likely to take place, and it also denote a future action which is indefinite in nature. That is indefinite in nature. That is not clear. Indefinite. Okay. So you write it only. Future indefinite tense is used to express an action which is likely to occur in the future. In your book it is also given. You can also write from there. Okay. And there are two helping verbs that we use, shall and will. We use shall with I and we, and with other subject we use the helping verb will. Okay, but nowadays in modern English we can use will with all kinds of subject in modern English, but we are reading grammar, we are studying grammar, so we have to focus on rule. Okay, so just see and write down. Dear students, now we will discuss the formation. Put the heading formation of future indefinite tense. Future indefinite tense. Just see, formation of future indefinite tense. Dear students, in the previous classes, in the previous tenses, we have already seen that how to form the sentences. There are three types of sentences we form in each tenses: affirmative, negative and interrogative. And in interrogative there are two types, SNO type and WH type. Okay students, so just see here, we will discuss now formation of the sentences. Formation of future indefinite tense. And just put here heading affirmative sentence. First of all, we will discuss the affirmative sentences. Affirmative sentences. Just see what would be the structure of it. we can see here there will be subject, and according to subject we will use shall or will. Okay, then after we will use the first form of the verb, or you can say main form of the verb. Okay, first form of the verb or main form of the verb or root form of the verb. Just see here. Then after we will use the object or complement if it is given in your sentence. Then after full stop. Okay, so this is your structure of simple future tense or future indefinite tense in affirmative sentence. Okay, just see here. Example we can see, students. Just see the example. First example. Suppose that your subject is Mohan. Okay, Mohan is subject, and I have already told you that besides, except I and we will not use shall. Okay, we will use shall with I and we only, and with the rest of the subject, with other subject we will use will. So what would be here? Mohan will read English. Okay, students, so just see here. Mohan will read English. It denotes the action that will take place in the future. Okay, that is also indefinite. Just see here. Mohan will read English. And one more sentence we can see. With I have already told you that with I and we will use shall. So we will write here, I shall go to market. I shall go to market. Okay, students, these are the two examples of affirmative sentence of future indefinite tense. Okay, students, so just write down. I hope that you all have understood the formation of affirmative sentence in future indefinite tense. You can see subject, will or shall, then after verb, okay, main verb, then after object or complement given in the sentence. And examples are given here, you can write in your notebook. Okay, students, now we will discuss the negative structure. Okay, negative. So students, I am going to erase it. I hope that you all have understood and written in your notebook. So just write down, put another heading, that is negative. Negative structure. Just see here. First you have read affirmative sentences. Now we will discuss negative sentences. Negative sentences are those in which we find the negative word, negation. Okay, negative sentences. Let's see what would be the structure of negative sentences in future indefinite tense. You can see here, subject will be there. Okay, then after will or shall according to the subject. Then after you will use the negative word not. Okay, then after you will use the first form of the verb. Then after you will use the object or complement. Then after full stop. Okay, this is your structure, and on the basis of this structure you have to construct, you have to make the sentences. And just see the example. We can see the example. Subject, I will make the same sentence but in negative form. You can see Mohan. Mohan is your subject, and with Mohan we will use will. I have already told you that we use shall with I and we only, and with the other subject we will use will. Okay, and you can see Mohan will, then after negative sentence, Mohan will not read English. Okay, you can see here there is negation in the sentence, there is negative word in the sentence, therefore that is negative structure of future indefinite tense. Okay, one more sentence we can see here, we. Okay, I have already told you we and with I we will use the helping verb shall. Dear students, it is also used as a model. You will read later that. Just see here, with will we will use shall. Okay, then after we can use not, negative word. Then after play, that is your main verb, football. Just see. We shall not play football. Okay, students, this is the structure of negative sentence. You can see subject will be there, helping verb will or shall will be there according to the subject, then negative word will be there, then first form of the verb, then object or complement given in the sentence. Then after, at the last of the sentence, we will use the full stop at the end. We can see here example, Mohan will not read English. We shall not play football. Okay, students, these are the two examples that you have to write in your notebook, and you have to also learn the structure given in the sentence. How to form the negative sentences of future indefinite tense. It is given on the board. You write it and learn it. Okay. So now we will discuss the interrogative sentences. Okay, students. So you may take the screenshot, or I hope that you all have written. So I am going to erase it. Now we will discuss the interrogative sentences. I have already told you that interrogative sentences are those which is used to ask the question. So in this interrogative sentence of future indefinite tense, we will ask the question. But there are two types of interrogative that I have already discussed in the previous classes: SNO type and WH type. SNO type always start with the helping verb. Okay, here the helping verb is will or shall. So in this tense we will use will or shall in the beginning of the sentence, and SNO type of interrogative sentence of future indefinite tense. Okay, students, you write it first, then we will discuss the interrogative sentence. Okay, students, I am going to erase it. Okay, I hope that you all have understood. If you are getting any kind of difficulties, any kind of problem in this tense, you can ask on WhatsApp. Okay, students, so just see here, put the heading interrogative sentences. We have completed affirmative, negative, and now we will discuss the interrogative sentences. Okay, interrogative sentence. Just see what would be the structure of it. We can see here, there will be subject will be there. Oh, sorry. There are two types of interrogative. I have already told you. SNO type. Okay, so first of all, we will discuss the SNO type of interrogative sentence of future indefinite tense. Yes, here we use the helping verb will or shall in this tense. Okay, according to the subject, will or shall. Then after we will use subject. Okay, then after we will use main form of the verb. Okay, that is first form of the verb. Then after we will use object or complement. Okay, then after question mark at end of the sentence. Okay, so just see, this is your structure, and on the basis of this structure we have to construct the sentences. Okay, students, so we can see here example. We can see, will Mohan. Just here will, we will use with Mohan. Will Mohan, you can see that is helping verb, that is subject, read English, and question mark. Okay, one more sentence we can see, shall we go to market? Let's see, and these two sentences are based on this structure. You can see here, will, then after subject Mohan, then after main verb, then after object, then after question mark. You can see, will Mohan read English? Shall we go to market? Okay, students, so these two sentences are based on the structure of SNO type interrogative sentence of future indefinite tense. Okay, students, I hope that you all have understood. Now we will discuss the WH type of interrogative sentence. Okay, students, I am going to erase it. And I have already told you that WH type sentences always start with the WH word. You all know that what are the WH word, what, when, why, where, whose, etc. are the WH word. And just see here, we will discuss WH type. WH type interrogative sentence of future indefinite tense. Just see here, shall, or it start with the WH. Okay, so you will write here WH word. Okay, then after you will use shall or will according to the subject. If your subject is INV, you will use shall. If your subject is besides INV, you will use will. Then after, if negative word is there, you can mention here. Okay, just after the subject, but here you will write the subject. We are talking about interrogative sentence. WH word will be there, helping verb will be there, subject will be there, then after main verb will be there, then after object will be there, or complement will be there, then after question mark will be there. And you have to make the sentences on the basis of this structure. So we can see here example. Just see here. What? Okay, you can see that is WH, therefore it is known as WH word. Let's see here. What will Mohan read? You can see here there is no object. We are asking the question. You can see what will Mohan read? That is WH type of interrogative sentence of future indefinite tense. You can see one more sentence we can see. Okay, where shall we play? Where shall we play football? Okay, you can see the sentence, that is WH, and with the subject is we, therefore I have mentioned here the helping verb shall, and that is your main verb, that is object. Okay students, so this is the structure: WH word, helping verb, subject, verb first form, object, then after question mark we can see the sentence. What will Mohan read? And where shall we play football? Okay, students, these two sentences are based on the WH type of interrogative sentence of future indefinite tense. Dear students, in this way we have completed the future indefinite tense. Dear students, today we have completed what does mean by future indefinite tense and how to form the future indefinite tense. There are various structure we have discussed: affirmative structure, negative structure, interrogative structure. In the interrogative structure we have completed SNO type and WH type. So students, in this way we have completed the future indefinite tense, simple future tense. If you are getting any kind of problem, you may ask on WhatsApp. Yes students, on the basis of this tense, if there is any exercises given in your book, you will complete it. That's all for today. Thank you.